Looks like we're live. Looks like we're streaming. Hi, kids. I'm just. Venus, you are fast. How are you doing? Okay. Calling in my guides and angels, asking for the highest and greatest good, always to do no harm. I hear channeling and evoked. Okay, then. Hi, Francis. Hi, Rochelle. Venus, how is everybody? Don't forget to hit the like button, the follow button, and invite a friend. Okay? It's going to go fast and furious. I do have to end a little earlier than I had expected. I got busy today and forgot my appointment at 1:30, so or actually it was at 3, so I'm going to go back to town at 6. So I do have to end this early, but we'll get started. Hi Arva, hi Tana, hi Chrissy, hi Michaela. How is everybody? Thumbs up. Shitstorm. Life is good. Life is crazy. Arva, are you locked in 2 places? That's freaking awesome. You know what's funny is I wanted to play the song Melissa as my intro, but I don't want anybody to be drunken outside. Energies were outstanding. Yay! Oh, we got some yays. We got some yeses. A lot of strong energy. A lot of people are experiencing some super interesting awakening symptoms. Yesterday, I had a headache off and on most of the day. I don't usually get those. So when I do, I'm like, okay, I just breathe into it. I don't take anything for it. I don't do drugs and I don't drink. So there's that. Okay. Lady Lewis, do it. Do it. Okay. Thought it would just take a second. Everybody breathing. Hi, Kelly. Yeah. A lot of flighty energy, I feel like, too, at least for myself, which it's not abnormal for me to be a little flighty, but I just have found what's next, what's next, what's next, kind of like all over the place. Maybe that's not flighty as much as that squirrel. I did want to talk a little bit about soul contracts because I had a very awesome reading a few days ago. And the client was asking or saying that he had read something about soul contracts, about there being dark soul contracts or bad soul contracts, and they're not dark or bad. Um, Hi, Connie, Washington State here as well. Hi, Sue. So, hi, Erica. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, June. Tornado watch. Oh, Lord Jesus. Are you in the Midwest? We used to have those like daily in the summer. So you stay inside. You stay inside. I gotta move my camera. Is that better? Okay. All right, I forgot what I was saying. Soul contracts. Are there bad soul contracts? Are there good soul contracts? I absolutely believe we have soul contract with everything. Soul contract. 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 I don't necessarily believe. Uh, I'm not sure how to put that into words, so I'm going to ask my guides if they will step strong into my energy and assist me with that, because I don't know that I believe in accidents. A lot of people do. I I I personally don't know that I how I feel about souls getting lost. I have not seen souls get lost. I have, through my QHHT quantum healing hypnosis, seen people go into the void, or the soul go into the void, a black space, which I don't see that as a bad place, but it's kind of like a ah, there's no chaos there for sure. Okay. I'm just going through the questions real quick, you guys. South Dakota, June. Oh my goodness. Hi, Darlene. Cindy, hi. Kathy, hi. So we got some YouTubers. Whoop, whoop. Don't forget to invite your friends. Share, like, especially if you're asking a question tonight. That's an easy way to pay me for my time. Just hit the like button. It's that simple. And it just took you this long. Kick. Done. It's fucking magical. I think most people know I cuss. So, hi from Kentucky. Amber, hey. Dawn, hey. I just like saying that. Hey. So, Lori, I'm just going to pop this on the screen. I do want to get back to the soul. So, if anybody has any questions about soul contracts as I'm answering this, please feel free to ask them. Okay. I have a question. Will my friend Brenda ever find justice on the murderers who killed her son? I'm not necessarily certain that's going to be in the court system, but that does have to be balanced out. Any actions we take have to be balanced out. There are universal laws in place that handle that, even if the human side doesn't. So I know that's probably not the answer you were hoping for. But I do feel like I do hear equilibrium will balance. I'm going to Google equilibrium. Hold on. Equilibrium. Hi, Al. Is it Alice? That's fun. Sanchez. Welcome. I'm just Googling. Hold on. Hold, please. Equilibrium will balance. Equilibrium. Overextended, overcoming, overgiving, overprotecting. This cannot continue. System will correct itself. That's where I'm going to be. The system will correct itself like that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to arrive gently. It will arrive through correction. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't care about the schedule. It simply brings everything back to its rightful place. We like this. Okay, so thank you to my guides. Okay. Laura Ann, hello. Oh, you're the one who asked the question. Oh, sweet soul. Okay. Nina, hello from New York City. Is it just New York? It's still a beautiful state. Carla, oh my goodness, Miss Carla, how are you, sweet soul? Hello, Deborah. Clearwater, Florida. Hello. I get a lot of energy around broken promises for you, Cindy Foshauer. Maybe some promises made to you. Stephanie, hello. Hello from Lethbridge, Alberta. Kim Sedgwick, hello. What is your weather like up there in Alberta? I don't know why I want to say it like that. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Sylvie, hello. Venus, hello. Okay, so question, does my sister have a message for me? It's been a struggle trying to get justice. All on your own time. Take time. I wanted to say take space, I hear she's in, and then I hear injustice. So it feels a little, I mean, obviously, I know her passing is fairly recent, so there's a lot of energy there that has to. Are you feeling like you constantly have to fight? That was for you. Venus. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Cindy put the energy there. Do you, not necessarily sure, I believe you even have it on the market yet. Is it on the market and it's not selling? Nobody will listen, not even the legislature. Sometimes, fuck, I'm going to say something that's going to be frustrating and I'm sorry. But basically, what I just felt like is we have to give this to source. We have to just kind of throw this up. It doesn't mean you walk away from it and you don't fight for what you believe is right. Um, but it also feels like instead of pushing, I don't know how to put that into words. It's like pushing on a rubber wall. You just keep bouncing back because you're not penetrating it or getting through it. So maybe instead of fighting this way, fight to create new laws or to create something. So it's like you can take that energy and do something more beneficial with it. I hope that makes sense. And I don't mean to undervalue anything that you're going through because shit. Um, but it feels like we need to look at where we're putting our energy with this. Does that make sense, honey? Okay. Hi, Tina. Kelly, for his hip stuff, what I'm hearing is that you can, a lot of vet clinics will offer support to people who may not be able to afford it. I know that there are a lot of rescues and places here that do that. So if you're struggling in that area, because I don't necessarily know that you need to give him up, but I do think that there's some support for you. And just, I know sometimes it's hard to ask for help, but sometimes it's also necessary. Okay. So maybe go to your local shelters, your animal shelters, or call them and ask them if there's something that they can do to help you. Okay. Jessica, yeah, I hear stay out of your own way. And they're giving me the number 17. Um, as a rule of thumb, we humans are in our head quite a bit. And that's for Jessica Hyde. I know I have Connie up there, but I meant to put this up there. Okay. So, yeah. I hear, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Almost like I want to be a cheerleader. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. If loved ones step forward, I will absolutely share anything that they're saying or sharing with you. It's a little different than just tapping in psychically, just for the record. So you guys are aware of that. Okay. Okay. Connie, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Okay. Connie, was your mom a little bit on the, I don't want to call her snarky, but could she snap at you sometimes? Because I kind of get this little snappy. I was like, oh, that's fun. Okay. Oh, Jessica. Okay, funny. All right. So thinking about my brother and my sister who have passing messages. Well, there, Deborah, tall, dark, and handsome is what I hear. Tall, dark, and handsome. Cut through the shit I just heard. So you asked about a message. Cut through the shit. June is coming up, and the number 17 is coming up. I would write that down if they're giving you dates. Okay. Hi, Pam. Hi, Mary Beth. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you didn't have it on the market. So, it is a lot of money to give to the realtors. Um, What they did is they just put a fish on dry land and they showed it flip-flopping. So are you flip-flopping? Yes, no. Yes, no, no. Yes. Yes, no. Today, no. Tomorrow, no. So flip-flopping. So you're the one when you're ready, that energy will settle for you. So I think the fact that you're thinking of it means you've got it in the fire. It's starting to cook. Okay. So it might take a little bit before it reaches the stage. And what I'm seeing is popcorn with that you put on the stove. It hasn't broke through the tinfoil yet, but the idea is there. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Sylvia, I don't know if I don't recognize your names. So I don't know if you've been on here before, but I'm getting a number for you. And if, not sure if you follow, let me see if I can grab this. I just did a post today on what numbers are and why they come up for people. It's about your frequency. Okay, so it looks like, let's see, 21. So what I'm doing is I'm looking up the number 21 for you. 21. I'm going to go vibration. You have a masculine energy with you as well. It's not a dad, it's going to be a grandfather. I get this. Oh, yes, I'm right here. I'm right here. There's also a reference to the cousin in spirit. Let's see, like Tony. 21 is vibration of emotional intelligence meeting spiritual maturity. It is the moment where the heart and the intuitive mind try to work together instead of fighting for control. Well, damn. Energetically, a softening in the chest, a loosening of old emotional armor. Kelly, you are welcome, sweetheart. You are very welcome. I want to give you the number 6 too, Kelly. I do hear ready for a shift, but you're fighting yourself. I'm sorry. Okay. 6 is the vibration of care, responsibility, devotion, and emotional stewardship. Okay. Hi, Ryan. Let me read you. Let me read you. And then first, let me read your comment. Okay. Sharing something positive. I heard my mom's voice clear as day. I love watching you be a dad. And it was so amazing, feeling like I've been able to connect so much more with her lately. She's been more of an observer than being involved. And that truncated, so let me go read your, oops. Let me see if she's more of an observer than involved, and that is the energy I always wanted from her when she was here physically. Yeah, you can absolutely build a relationship with somebody in spirit, just so you know. And no, that does not make you crazy. It actually makes you smart because what we don't finish here, we get to work on again. Okay, so it's beautiful when you can heal and mend those relationships even after somebody's passed away. They will still show up for you. They'll show up for you stronger because now they see the bigger picture. Now they get it. I love that. September Peterson. Oh, my hair just flicked. Don't flick my head. Hi, September. Hi, Melissa. I love listening to you. Ooh. I now live in my grandparents' house. Oh, I miss them so much even after so many years. Absolutely. And if you're living in their house, there's a good chance they'll show up for you to say, hey, we're here. We love you. They're taking me into the bathroom. That's inappropriate. I'm just kidding. I feel like I'm walking into a bedroom that might be in the front of the house. And then there's a little hallway, a little slight hallway possibly, and then the bathroom back here. Does that make any sense? So it'd be like if you walked in and there's a room to the left. Do you understand that at all, September? Erica, I open to any messages always, but find myself curious and thinking about if my pending lawsuit settlement will get handled and any details of that. I do hear September, October, big movement. Well, I hear big movement around the spring, not around spring. I know we're in spring, but around the spring. Don't know what that means. Challenges you face are self-restrictive. They're saying open up and be ready. They're also like pushing you out. Get out there and continue to enjoy your life, they say. Get out there and continue to enjoy. The number they're giving from me for you, Erica, is the number 63. 63. Okay. All right. And if you've come here to ask questions, make sure you're hitting that like button. It's very simple. It's free. Click. That quick. Done. Click. It actually boosts me up in the algorithm, you guys. So if you could do that, it would mean the world to me. Michaela. I'm hearing a Prince song, Raspberry Beret. That's actually a naughty song. And I was this years old when I learned how naughty that song was. But the lyric that I'm hearing is the 5 and dime. Interesting. Well, that's 510. 5 and dime, 510. So let's go look up 510. Francis, I want to give you the dog. That's actually pretty. I'm going to look that up for you. Hold on. So 510, sudden pressure, solar system. Nope. That's not it. A higher level of self-honesty. Oh, a release of outdated identity structures, a recalibration of the nervous system, a shift from reaction to intention, and new timeline that requires a cleaner field. It's a truth initiator. Michaela, how do you feel about that? Okay. Gosh, another Connie Gemini. I don't know what that means. Did I miss something? Do we have 2 Connies on here that are Geminis? Hi, Kathy. If she comes in, I will definitely let you know. You do need to make some changes, Kelly, in order to get that home. There are some financial things you need to clear up, they said. They also said you know that. And I hear she just needs validation, just needs validation. Hi, Amanda. Nancy, I left YouTube to join chat. What does that mean? Can you not chat on YouTube? Is it not letting you chat on YouTube? I see YouTube people. I'm going to look up the dog spirit messenger real quick. For Francis, dogs are very loyal. I don't think it's a mistake that it's God spelled backwards. Questioning it steps in when someone may be questioning their worth, doubting their belonging, feeling emotionally unheld, or carrying more than they're admitting to. Says you're not alone, you're loved, and you are worth staying for. Interesting. It's warmth and no, that's not it. If it's out of alignment, it can feel like being loyal to somebody who's not loyal back, staying where you're not valued. Oh, you feel pretty grounded to me. Dogs show up to remind you that you're loved, protected, and worthy of devotion, especially from yourself. That makes me happy. Okay. Connie, thanks. My mom was Starky, but in a loving way. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I will give you the number 4. So that's talking about your frequency. Okay. Kathy Burke. Number 2. Sylvie, you're welcome. Well, Amanda Cook. I see pine trees. Let's look and see what the meaning of pine trees are. Best name ever, Carrie Bish Cates. That's awesome. Pine tree, endurance, resilience, longevity, the part of you that doesn't quit, the strength that remains even when everything else falls away. It's the reminder that you're built for this. Oh, sometimes we don't want to hear that when we're going through some shit. Do not tell me I'm built for this shit. I just want everything to be okay. Well, it will be. Basically, what this is saying you are strong. You have what you need to move forward. I am going to tell you this right now, though. As I say, you're strong. I hear people all the time say, I've been praying for strength. I just need strength. No, you don't. You already have it. Don't ask for it. Because when we ask for strength or we pray for strength, what we do is we set ourselves up to be put in situations where we get to practice being strong. I also don't ask for patience. I got all the shit patience I need. Do not give me any more patience. No, thank you. I'm good. I've got it. Okay. And with strength, yeah, don't ask for that either. But Amanda, it feels like this is telling you you're not a quitter. You have strength that remains even when everything else falls away. The clearing on this says pine clears stagnant energy. It detoxes the emotional field. It burns off what's heavy, sticky, or lingering. And when pine shows up, it's saying your system is ready to release what's been weighing you down. So the way we release it, though, is to look at it, not to say, I let it go. No, you didn't. Unless you did the work, you probably didn't let it go. You probably buried it, and it's going to be showing up in other parts of your life. I know. So look at it, feel it, dissect it. Where did I pick this up? What did it teach me? Why did it stay? What do I need to know? Where am I holding it in my body? Okay. So dig it up. Carrie just bought a new house today. That is a good sign. So fives are all about change. So that makes absolute sense if you just bought a house. So especially if you start seeing triplicate fives, that's buckle up, buttercup. Shit's getting ready to change. So those are big shifts. So the numbers are very much validating your frequency. It's not necessarily that the universe is approving of you and your choices, but this is where your frequency is. So these are the things you're going to be drawing into your energy. Does that make sense? So right now I'm stabilizing at the fives, which is I'm about to go through a period of a lot of change. And if you just bought a house, you're going to be doing some changing, some shifting, some moving. Okay, that's fun. Dawn, any news on the job search I am doing currently? I want to give you the animal, the panda bear. What is panda bear when asking about a job? That's interesting. They're just big and cuddly and you want to squish them. But that might not be a good idea. It's one of the softest, most powerful frequencies in the animal realm. Oh, panda energy is the embodiment of gentle strength, energetic conversation, and sacred boundaries. Panda teaches the power doesn't have to be loud, forceful, or dramatic. Okay, you can be soft and still be unshakable. Energetic conversation, pandas move slowly, intentionally, and they only when necessary. Okay, they don't waste energy. Huh. Interesting. Do you understand that at all, Don? There is a 2-month process connected to this, to your job search. Have you been looking for? I keep hearing 2 months. I get February was crazy, so I don't know if you had a lot of shifts in February. Don Samuel. Don. I hear 9 to 5, and then I hear August. Well, that's not soon, but is that 2 months? June, July. Oh shit, that's 2 months. 2 months. It cracked me up sometimes. Okay. I know that's probably what I hear independent. I don't know. All right, honey. Let me know if that resonates at all. Venus. Okay, Cindy, I'm dreaming a lot of my first husband that passed in 1981. I was told it was a freak accident, but he fell out of the passenger window. What does that mean? That you're dreaming of him? Could be that you're still processing his passing and there's something that's been coming to the surface for you. So in dreamscape, you're looking at it to process it. Could be a visitation. He might be showing up, but visitations are usually pretty clear. And you don't see their mouth moving, but it's telepathic. You feel them, you know they're with you. They might show you that they're apologizing for things that went down in life. You might feel like they're alive still, and that's their way of showing, in my experience, that's their way of showing you that their soul's safe. They're still working on their existence in other ways. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions about that. But to me, that's you're just processing. You're just processing. What this energy is doing right now is bringing our traumas and turmoils to the surface. So everything that we may have buried, or even things we thought we worked on diligently to move through, might step up for us a little bit and trigger the shit out of us. And we're just like, what is happening? That's what's happening, is you're getting an opportunity to work through it. Okay. Again, if you have asked a question, or if you're going to, just hit that like button. I'm just going to go look at something. My dad's with me. My dad's here. Tell me if you feel any energy around me and where you feel it. You just tune in lightly. It's a fun little way to see if you can pick up on anything. We're all feeling and picking up on spirit all of the time. We just don't always know what it is. You might pick up on a mood swing, a vibration, an energy. You might start feeling a name forming in your mouth, in your mind. Okay. It's pretty fun. Okay. All right. So this, Amanda, anything for my girls from their dad or for me? If something comes up, I will share. Diane, hi. Deanna, hi. Kim Sedgwick, any insight into my health struggles? Health struggles usually connect, or I should say, in my not so humble opinion, and what I've learned is that our health connects to our emotions. So what's going on with your emotions, that will tell you where you're holding stuff in your body. Where you're holding stuff in your body will tell you what your emotions are too. So they kind of work both ways. A little bit of a shutdown, it feels like. I wanted to go right to my heart center and kind of shut down a little bit, kind of pull back a little bit, kind of, okay, that's that heart chakra. And then they had me take a deep breath. Do you get anxiety at all, Kim? Do you understand that? Deanna, very naughty. Are you being naughty? I don't know what that means either. You did not know what did I say about naughty? Did I totally miss something? September, we have a kitchen that you need to walk through to get to the bathroom. I wonder why the bathroom, silly grandparents. But is it September? Let me ask you this again. When you walk in the front door, does it go to the left and then there's a little hallway past that? I keep wanting to do that. They're showing me my husband's grandparents' old home. And at the time, that room was walled off. So you literally had to walk around the corner and go into the bathroom and go into there. I don't see that wall there on this, but I keep wanting to go to the left and then straight back like there's a hallway. Hi, Amanda. Oh, Kathy, that is not a coincidence. 100% not a coincidence. That is how Spirit shows us that they're with us. It is not a coincidence. I was at the Costco a couple weeks ago with my husband. Might have even been longer than that. But as we were walking towards the front of the store, this young man pops right up in front of us real quick, and he's wearing black jeans and he has a black cowboy hat on. And I don't, I do have pictures, but it's up here and I don't want to put my chest in the camera. Um, my son always wore a black cowboy hat and he had really dark hair. And this young man was built just like him, looked just like him from the back. Now, from the front, he didn't at all, but from the back, it was like, oh my God. And we walk around the corner, and fuchsia are pulled outside. Now, I don't know that I've ever seen, I don't remember seeing them have all their flowers out front like that before. And fuchsia is the very last gift my son got me the year he passed. So for this gentleman just kind of walk up and jump right in front of us, and then we had to kind of, oh, excuse us. And then the fuchsia being right there, that is a sign. I will not write that off. I don't need to write that off. I need to trust that. I believe sometimes they'll do everything they possibly can just to get in front of us and let us know that they're with us, putting us in situations where we have somebody step in front of us at the last minute. He could have been whispering in that guy's ear. I don't think he said, hey, this is Derek, go jump in front of my mom. But there's probably a go here, and this, oh, go over here now. So I know. And I do know how crazy I sound sometimes, but I don't care. Okay. So trust that, sweetheart. That's a beautiful message. Kathy, I will give you the number 2. Did I give you that last night or was it a different one? I'm tasting popsicles. I don't know what that is. Oh, Nancy, your lack of knowledge. Okay. A couple of you said something about, didn't know that was naughty. Did I say something about something being naughty? Because I don't remember. I totally did, fucker. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's another way that they'll work with us is manipulating our words. So I love that so much. That's so fun. Okay. Amber, a number or an animal? Oh my God, I wanted to give you Sasquatch. I know you're in Oregon. Sasquatch as a spirit animal. That's a new one for me, I think. Maybe I've got that before. I've got dinosaurs before for people. You're crossing into a new layer of awareness. Your perception is expanding and your frequency is shifting, is what this is about. The guardian of the in between. Sasquatch stands on the edge of the physical, the etheric, the known and the unseen, the conscious and the instinctual. You're stepping into territory your old self couldn't access. Hyper intuition activation as well. Sovereignty, boundary power. Love that. Oh, much, much, much love to you. That is not a small feat. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is stepping into your power in a big ass way. That is bring it. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Okay. I feel like I just went backwards on this, so oopsie. Sorry about that. Oh, you're dealing with health struggles too. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys that are dealing with health struggles something that's going to feel counterintuitive. I know. I'm going to ask you to say thank you to whatever that was, whatever is going on, because it's trying to draw your attention to something that's happening in your life. I know. So say you tore your rotator. Now it's like all messed up. So things that are going on or trying to draw your attention to an emotion or something that you're not dealing with. It could be you're taking on too much. You're doing more than you need to be doing right now. Um, a relationship might have ended. The usefulness, this is going to sound awful, the usefulness of a relationship may have ended. In other words, you both might have outworn it, but you're hanging on tight. Could be with a friend, could be a partner, I don't know. But those kinds of things, when they happen, because we're not always meant to stay forever. Relationships come in as lessons and teachings. Some last longer. I've been married 35 years. I'm hoping it moves through, keeps going. But some relationships come in for a shorter time, come in to teach us, to help us grow, and then off they go. Sometimes we feel like we're supposed to stay always, and that's not always the case. But you do have to trust yourself on that more than anything. Okay. Miss Sarva, hoping Spirit has a message for me that I need to hear. Thank you. Okay. I do get I don't know if this is a mom or a grandmother for you, but she's the salt and pepper hair, kind of hair flips up a little bit. I do feel like there's a photo here, 70s, 80s ish. It's the Polaroid camera style. I feel like put my hands on my hips and I feel like a little heavy set. I am seeing like a white, it's like a plaid cut off sleeves. Is that, yeah, cut off sleeves. Feels like there might be some buttons. Collar. But I feel like she would be telling you what to do. Because I just want to be like, I don't know what to tell you, kid. Just walk away. So it feels like sometimes we have to just step away from a situation. And I think that's where this energy is coming in, that it might be okay just if we have to step back, to move another direction, to recenter. And it's okay not to fix everybody. They have to fix themselves. And then I want to give you like blow a kiss. And then there's also the name Charles coming in. If you understand the name Charles at all, if not, of course, just write that down and make note of it, please. And then there's a reference to the birth date, and then they're giving me 56. And caramel apples. This lady is like on a big front porch too, it's like an old house. Feels like it's narrow but longer almost. Not really ranch style though. But it's 2-story. More if it looks like a farmhouse, but I don't know if there was an add-on, but I feel like there's a piece that's only like 10 feet wide. Don't know what that is. And my yard is showing me her flowers outside of town. Did you understand any of that? I just went down a wonderful little path to a wonderful little story, this wonderful little area. So what I just did, you guys can do when you want to visit with your deceased loved ones, just go to their house. That was pretty cool, actually. Arva, I don't know if any of that made sense, but if it does, let me know. Okay. Oh, Nancy's cataract surgery. Yeah, that'll go okay. They said, tell her to breathe. Like, don't hold your breath. Don't. When I first started drill team, I used to ride on an equestrian rodeo flag team drill team, and I think my first year, I held my breath through the whole drill, and those were like 4 minutes long. Okay, Chrissy, I want to give you the number 9. Very German sounding. 9. Chrissy Weibel, number 9. That's about endings and beginnings. Endings and beginnings. Okay. June Russell, stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. Storm's here. She's having a tornado if everybody wanted to just send some good thoughts her way. Okay. All right. Michaela, I don't know what that message would be. Don't know what, and how much is it to get a one-on-one? It depends. You can do a 15-minute, 30, or a 50. Those are all on my website. I'll pop it up on here. Maybe. MelissaHenyon.com. Okay. Where'd she go? Oh, Raspberry Beret. Yeah, that's naughty. Go listen to the lyrics again. I know. I didn't know it was naughty either. My little, what was I, 12 or 13 when that came out, was singing that. Oh, and that. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty naughty. Just go listen to the lyrics, or even better, go onto YouTube and then pull up the lyrics, the actual lyrics, and read them. There's a lot of songs like that. Grease Lightning from Grease, the movie Grease. I remember seeing kids singing it and being like, the song "I'm a Barbie Girl." There was a drill team a kids group that used to ride to that. Just like, oh Lord, ignorance is bliss. Okay. Okay. All right, back to questions. Arva says at the beginning of my video, she saw an orb. On here, right? Just make sure I'm understanding that correctly. I love them when they pop in and out. Sometimes they'll pop into my head, or they'll pop into my chest, or I know. So what better way to prove it's not a bug than when it goes into my body? What the hell? Kim, anxiety and depression. Okay. Lots of breath work through that. Have you ever done breath work? There's some really great people on YouTube that teach breath work. I would highly recommend. I'm not thinking of the guy's name. Wim Hof. There it is. Yay. He teaches it. There is breath work by Sandy. Okay. He teaches breath work, but you can just go type in breath work because we humans are really shallow breathers, and breath is so vital to us. So breath through the nose into the belly, but there's different types of breath too. I will tell you, I was doing a lot of breath work before I was meditating or before readings. And one time I found a breath work meditation, and halfway through it, it said, don't do this if you're planning to. And I was like, gosh, dang it. That needs to go at the beginning. So read before you start if you're doing something big. Okay. Okay. How do you know what your spirit animal is? Meditation. Go into a guided meditation to meet them. Okay. I've had people say, well, it's what you're drawn to. Absolutely not. I do not believe that's the case. It wasn't for me. And I think a lot of people have probably found it was something other than they thought. Mine is a rhino. I did not expect a rhino. That's why I've got them. I also work with wolves and with owls. But the rhino was like, what? But it made sense once I looked it up. Okay. Oh, that's my timer telling me I got to go. There are a couple of Patreon peeps on here that ask questions, and I got to get to them. Kathy, you just had a popsicle. That's awesome. Okay. Arva, my son says he feels something in a little hallway. I don't feel or sense. And two of my three girls sense the same thing. Ask them to bring their vibration up. And you're welcome. Ask them to bring their vibration up, and they have to, you know this. That's why you're not feeling it. You know that you're safe and protected. They need to bring their vibration up. Or I would go sit in the hallway and talk to it. I mean, I totally would. There was a time I wouldn't have, but now I would. What is it? What can we do? A lot of times the things that scare us are there because they're trying to draw our attention to something we need to look at. So I actually feel like they're walking into energy from something that might have occurred. So maybe somebody argued or got upset there. That energy will stay. So sage it, but then ask the kids to go stand in there and ask it what it is, and just let them know they're safe. And then sneak up on them and say, "Boo, I'm just kidding. Don't do that." I might do that I would do it to my husband. No, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. Okay. Miss Rachel, yes. I'm going to give you 71, honey. 71. And we know this, you know this, your frequency is shifting. I do hear higher gears. It's like they put you on a 10 speed and you're shifting gears up. Vibration to heightened perception, spiritual intelligence, and the ability to read beneath the surface of reality. Claircognizant expansion. The one sharpens the intuitive. So whenever sevens and ones come together, that is a masterpiece of spirituality. Discernment, 71 cuts through illusion. It exposes false narratives, energetic distortions, emotional noise, and people's real intentions. Spiritual maturity. I freaking love that for you. Okay. Arva, I'm going to give you, I feel like I did. Did I give you 9? I might not have. Yes. Amber, house building struggles. I know you're in Patreon. Would you use that as your question and send me that question? Okay. That's for Amber. Tanya, 24. For me, 24, that's my birth date. So whenever I get 24, it tells me I'm right where I need to be. So while I believe that there's a frequency there for you, also remember 24, that you're right where you need to be. Okay, last question. I've been feeling spirit near me lately. I feel like my portal is opened and energy running through it. Close your mind, close your door. If you feel like you're draining, close your door. I'm closed to receive. That's simple. Imagine a door in your mind's eye. Close that bitch. Do you know or feel someone is trying to get in touch with me? So if you are having that experience but you're feeling drained, hold on, you weren't feeling drained. Feel like my portal is open and energy running through my body. Sorry, in the best way possible. That's what I get for scanning that quickly. Do you know or feel someone? I actually want to say your higher self because I was going to say Paul, and then I looked up at your name, Paola. I hope I said that correctly. Paola. Okay. So that to me feels like it's your higher self. Yes, you can talk to your higher self. Go into meditative state, ask questions. Okay. But if you're ever in a place where you feel like something's reaching out to you that you don't want to, close your door. You have dominion. You get to say no, thank you. Okay. All right, kids. I do have to go. I do have to go. I'm so sorry. But thank you for joining me. I'll try to do this monthly. I might try to do it every other week. If I do it more, I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises at this stage, but it was fun